Hi everyone, it's our first time at Volcano Bay. Now, we didn't take a lot of video this day. However, we did try to give you an idea of what it's like when you stay at Cabana Bay, head over there. It wasn't crowded at all, so we got a lot done in just the few hours we were there after a little bit of a glitch to start off the day. But then we headed back to the resort and then on to more fun at the parks. So sit back and join along. Good morning, everyone. It is the beginning of day 4. And guess where we're headed today? Cabana Bay. I hope I'm going the right way. We came out the building. Here's the parking structure. And I think we walk around the curve and we get to Cabana Bay. I hope I'm not wrong. Okay, hooray. Another sign. We're going the right way. Okay. Oh, there it is. Gosh, it was right in front of us. It's so small, you can't even tell. But I think you just need to have your room key, which is fine. Okay, so after security, you just walk through. It's very lush here. It's still early, it's 10. We could have come in early, I think, with early park entry, but we are trying to take it easy so we don't skimp on our rest. But here we go. And here we are. How cool is this? Volcano Bay. Okay, so one thing to be aware of is you cannot, or actually let me rephrase, let me start again. They do not provide towels. So we brought hotel towels and we were already planning ahead of time to get a Volcano Bay beach towel as a souvenir. So that's what we decided to do. But if you don't want to spend on that, they do have towel rentals, but there's really no point. Our hotel's right there. We have hotel towels, so we just brought our hotel towel. Well, first snafu of the morning, the app is down. We're unable to pull up our entrance tickets. So now we have to go to guest services to have our tickets printed out again so we can get entry into Volcano Bay. Now the annoying thing is I was keeping my park ticket with me, but when we first picked up our tickets, we were told once we use a ticket and scan it into the app, the tickets are no longer good. I think they did say just to hang on to it, but we cannot use them for entrance anymore. So I didn't bring them with me today. Why would I, when we were told they wouldn't be usable? So thankfully, I have my order number on my phone. So now I have to wait in this line in guest services to have the tickets printed out again so we can get into Volcano Bay. Ugh. Time now for a very important public service announcement. So be sure to take a picture of your park tickets as soon as you get them, even if you load them onto your phone app. As it turns out, in our particular situation, we could have used a picture of our park ticket to get into Volcano Bay. Okay, half an hour after we got here. It is what it is, but there is the volcano. Okay, team member told me a good shady spot is to go to the right, past 2 bridges. So I think we're gonna do that. All right, now we're off to await food. Cahola Reef. Okay, we're gonna come back here later for food. We purchased a beach towel, which is what we plan to do. So I'll show you that in a moment. But now we're gonna see if this team member was accurate, telling us to go over to the right, past 2 bridges, and there's going to be a good amount of shady seating, and it's near the not so lazy river. So the lazy river that's got some more rapids in it. So let's go look. Okay, we settled upon this spot right here, and it was only after, I think, the first bridge. We went past the second bridge and there was a little trail to the right. And yes, there was a quiet, secluded area and there's some cabanas there. It was just way too off the beaten path, and it's not busy at all today. So we're right across from the entrance to Runamukka Reef, and it's pretty open here. And there's the entrance to the lazy river. And here is the Volcano Bay towel that we purchased. With tax, it came out to $35. Ugh. But again, this is something we plan to buy, and we are good with it. They had a special, if you buy 3 towels, it was $75, but I don't need 3 more beach towels because I have way too many. But this will be a nice little souvenir for us. Now, as some of you may already know, the Tapu Tapu wristbands are no longer in use, but the kiosks are still around. And if you rent a locker and you get a wristband, you can actually use it at one of these kiosks. Like that. There's a spray. Well, we spent a couple hours here, maybe 3 hours. It wasn't a lot, but we got a lot done. This is only in early January. I think it was like the second Friday of January we were there. And it was in the upper 70s, maybe around 80 that day. So it was nice and warm. And there weren't a lot of people because it had been pretty cold earlier in the week and it was going to get cold later in the week. So we kind of lucked out, got almost everything done. We didn't go on the super crazy ride on the volcano, but that was by choice. So long, Volcano Bay, and hello to Cabana Bay. Let's walk back. So as you head back, Cabana Bay is straight. Do not go down the escalator unless you came from somewhere other than Cabana Bay. So that's where you would be going down for other things. And this is where you go to head back to Cabana Bay. On our way to the room, we decided to stop at the Hideaway Bar and Grill for some late lunch. And this was a really nice pool bar right next to the pool area that leads right up to our room. Waiting for my food at Hideaway Bar and Grill. We were just there. And here is the 4-piece tender with fries, 12-piece barbecue style chicken wings, and then the obligatory celery sticks and carrot sticks. They offered us ranch or blue cheese, but we were in the mood for sauce. So anyhow, here is lunch served. By the way, it wasn't super busy. Everybody is super nice, don't get me wrong. But it took us 16 minutes to get this food and there's like nobody here. So I was a little bit bummed about that, but regardless, it smells good and I'm sure it'll taste good. Hideaway Bar and Grill at Cabana Bay is a very good food option. Tenders are good. I think I'm still gonna give it to Disney World as of right now, but we'll try in a couple days and let you know. The barbecue wings are very good. I think they're freshly made, nice and hot, very meaty. Definitely a decent option. There's covered seating near the bar and past the bar where the food order place is. And there's tables and chairs out there as well. Our room is somewhere in there on the 3rd floor, but I'm not exactly sure which room. But it's there. I'm thinking it might be this room. I think. I don't know. I can't tell. All right, we're on the 2nd floor. There's a Bayliner diner down there, but we're in search of the water slide. So there's 2 pool areas and everything was pointing this way. So while we're at it, I'll give you a little tour of the areas we haven't seen yet. So There is the arcade area. And up ahead is the Galaxy Bowl. And there's the, I think how many lanes is it? A 10-lane bowling alley? But it's pretty cool. And you can order food there too. Sorry, the video is kind of bouncy. I'm holding stuff with one hand and trying to hold this in the other. Here's the gym area. Jack LaLanne's physical fitness studio. Love it, love it. And hopefully this will take us out to the other pool where we're gonna go check out the pool slide. And here we are on the other side of Cabana Bay. There's the Starlight area, the Thunderbird area. There's Castaway. Oops, you can't see it right there. Up there, Castaway. But here's the other pool area with the pool slide. So let's go check it out. So there's a nice big pool over here on the Thunderbird Castaway side, and over where we are on the Americana side is the lazy river and another pool area. So plenty of space to have fun. But there's the pool slide. Here's another pool bar and an Atomic Grills back there if you want some food. And now we're gonna head back to our room. So these rooms over on this side are exterior entrances. And I guess the ones over by us, the Continental and the Americana, are interior entry. And here we are back on the Americana and Continental side. There's Volcano Bay in the background. And it's been fun. It really has been. But I think we're gonna go wash up and head out to Epic Universe for a couple more hours because it's open until 10 tonight. After some showers and refreshing, we got ready to head back out to the parks. And at this point, it was probably close to about 5 in the afternoon. I believe that is our ride. Wow, these buses are really playing up the Harry Potter stuff. Before you walk into the entry gate at Epic Universe, you can check and see if you're tall enough. It was dark when we passed by here last night, but here you can kind of take a look at Atlantic Restaurant. Went back to check Donkey Kong float without the mug, $12.99. From Yoshi's Snack Island, we've got an apple melon smoothie and a mango smoothie. This is actually pretty tasty. It's not super sweet. It is sweet for sure, but it is also a milk-based smoothie. So if you're sensitive to dairy, just be aware of that. I'm a fan of mango and honeydew, and you can really taste the flavor of both in these smoothies. Not bad, $7.99 each. There's even some mango chunks in this one. I don't see, okay, let me see that one. I don't see anything in there. And that's supposed to be apple honeydew, but I don't really sense the apple, but the honeydew I can definitely taste. Okay, I take that back. I did taste a little bit of apple. Anyhow, they're both good. Did I make that clear? They're both very good. Our main priority this evening was getting on to Donkey Kong Minecart Madness, which had long lines all day. So we decided to head back to Isle of Burke and have dinner at Mead Hall now that it was finally open. The theming at Mead Hall was great. Isle of Burke was great. I mean, all of Epic Universe was great. And it was a lot of fun seeing the sheep pop up at little places all throughout the area. And at Mead Hall, this is the sausage platter. There's a wild berry barbecue sauce, herb roasted potato, cipollini onions, roasted carrots, and sausage links. So, hooligan sausage links. They look different, but they taste the same. But if you like sausage, these are good sausage links. I have to admit, I really like the way Universal does these eating areas with tables, where you just go straight to a table that's open and order right from your phone and tell them what table, and they bring it right out to you. That way you're not carrying food, trying to find an open table. This way you've got a table already and they'll bring the food to you. Very nice. Let me talk a little bit about the crowds. So this was, again, second Friday of January, and the crowds during the day, well, Nintendo World was just constantly packed, and that's just, I think, the way it is. The rest of Epic Universe was crowded, but definitely manageable. So I would say that the priority would be to get there early if you can, get in line for your must-do rides, and then just kind of play it by ear for the rest of the day. One thing we did notice is that the line for Stardust Racers went down to 15 minutes in the evening. So if that's something you really want to do, you might want to wait later in the day and see how it looks then. As for Donkey Kong Minecart Madness, I don't think it's ever going to go down for eternity. So we went back there and braved it and really enjoyed it.
More trouble than you can shake a stick at. What stuff? Oh my! Why, these whippersnappers don't know elections when they see one.
Oh my gosh. Minecart Madness was so much fun. I mean, if you're lucky enough to sit in the front row, you can really see so much. I mean, it really feels like you're in a Donkey Kong game, and you're like flying through the air, and you're going over broken rails and twisted train tracks. It's so much fun. And now we were walking through Darkmoor at night, and it was definitely spookier. It didn't help that there were a lot of people around, so it wasn't that spooky. But it was really neat seeing how the ambiance kind of changed as it got darker. Riding Curse of the Werewolves at night. This has got to be the way to go. Curse of the Werewolf was a lot of fun. With the right technology, very similar to Guardians of the Galaxy over in Epcot. But as soon as we got off the ride, Igor came by and told us the bells were ringing in town, so we headed over quickly to the Burning Blade Tavern.
you want to see the windmill catch on fire, it happens roughly every 30 minutes. And when we were there, it happened just after the hour and just after the half hour. But you can kind of check and see if you get lucky and you're walking around the area around that time. There is also a Celestial Park Cosmos fountain show that runs every night with some smaller shows, running after the main show. We were pretty tired and we didn't catch the actual show, but there's a lot of seating around this fountain area, and we did take a chance to kind of catch a breather, rest up, and just kind of go over what a fun day we had had. And then it was off to the buses. And on the bus, it was so crowded and so humid, I had to show you a picture of it. Like, I don't know why the air conditioner wasn't on.
It's just before 10 at night. Bayliner Diner is hopping. Starbucks appears to still be open. And I just wanted to head over and take another peek at the gift shop. I don't think there's really anything that we really need or want, but I just still want to look. There's a lot of Wicked merch in the parks. I actually kind of like this. This is pretty. Emerald City. I like that. But I do not need any more non-Disney Spirit jerseys. I would say I don't need any more Spirit jerseys, but I'm going to end up buying one at Disney. But that's what I like. Let's see what's back here. Oh, these are the Simpsons things. Jewelry, flip-flops, swimwear, guys swimwear. Kind of wanted this Cabana Bay beach towel. I am thinking about getting that insulated cup. It's a hot or cold, $29.95. This ceramic mug is $14.95. I always like to get some cup from every hotel I stay at. Let's sleep on this one. Drink number 5.
And that wraps up day number 3. And the next day is going to be Islands of Adventure. So if you're enjoying this and want to keep following along, I do hope you'll like and subscribe and be back to check out what we get up to at Islands of Adventure. Thanks so much, and we will see you real soon.